What if a modern engineer was sent back to ancient Rome? Imagine you wake up tomorrow in the year 117 AD. Rome is at its peak. The Colosseum is brand new, and you're the only person on Earth who knows how electricity works. What do you do? The Roman Empire was the most advanced civilization of its time, running water, central heating, concrete that still stands over 2,000 years later. But without modern tools, materials, or infrastructure, even a genius engineer would face impossible choices. First problem, you have nothing. No smartphone, no internet, not even a pencil. Your knowledge is the only resource you brought with you. Can you recreate a steam engine from memory? Probably not the first try, but you could build something simpler, a water wheel. The Romans already used them for grinding grain. You just optimized the design. Your biggest advantage? Roman concrete. They mixed volcanic ash with lime mortar. Your biggest advantage? Roman concrete. They mixed volcanic ash with lime mortar to create a material that actually gets stronger over time. Modern scientists are still reverse engineering it, but you can use it right now to build better aqueducts, more durable roads, structures that would last millennia longer than the originals. But here's the trap. Rome's economy runs on slave labor. Introducing labor-saving technology threatens the entire social order. The emperor isn't going to thank you for inventing a machine that puts thousands of slaves out of work. He's going to crucify you. This is what historians call the industrial divergence problem. Rome had the knowledge. They had steam engines. Hero of Alexandria built one in 60 AD, but they never used them for labor because slaves were cheaper. So your real challenge isn't engineering, it's politics. You need to This is what historians call the industrial divergence problem. Rome had the knowledge. They had steam engines. Hero of Alexandria built one in 60 AD, but they never used them for labor because slaves were cheaper. So your real challenge isn't engineering, it's politics. You'd need to pitch your innovations as military advantages. Better siege weapons, faster supply routes, stronger fortifications. Rome always invested in war. The Roman army built 400,000 kilometers of roads, and you could make them even better with modern drainage and paving techniques. What about sanitation? The Romans had public baths and a sewer system, the cloaca maxima, but they didn't connect germ theory to disease. If you could introduce basic hygiene practices, boil water, wash hands after treating wounds, you'd save thousands of lives. But explaining bacteria to a Roman doctor without a microscope? Good luck. Your most achievable win? Improve the Roman postal system. The cursus publicus was already impressive. Relay stations every 20 miles, fresh horses, messages that crossed the empire in days. Add semaphore towers with visual signaling, and you'd cut communication from days to hours. Military applications alone would get imperial backing. But the single most valuable thing you could build? A better plow. The Roman plow was a simple scratch plow that barely broke the surface. A heavy-wheeled plow with a mold board, which Europe didn't develop until the 11th century, would double agricultural output. More food means population growth, which means more engineers, more soldiers, more tax revenue. You'd accelerate the Middle Ages by 500 years. Would any of this actually save the Roman Empire from collapse? Probably not. The empire fell because of inflation, political corruption, overexpansion, and barbarian invasions. Problems no amount of aqueducts could fix. But you could buy it another century, maybe two, long enough that when the Visigoths finally arrived in 410 AD, they'd be facing a very different Rome. The question isn't what you'd build, it's what you'd prioritize when you only have one lifetime to change history. If you were dropped into ancient Rome tomorrow, what's the first thing you'd try to build? Drop it in the comments.